Hi, this is Lee with the Right Overnight News. These are the stories I read this morning on February 17th. On Twitter, there are reports from Ukrainian journalists and international journalists at the Ukrainian front who say that there was a few instances of sporadic fire and mortar fire. I think it's wise not to get alarmed, but this is what they are reporting. Meanwhile, some of these reporters are watching the Russian media, which are saying something about Ukrainians attacking the Russians. Fortunately, this is not large fighting or a massive attack. Also, the pontoon bridge near the border of Ukraine, but in Belarus, has been dismantled, and this was something that was mentioned the other day. Now onto other stories. The Wall Street Journal has come out and written an opinion that the mainstream media is not taking seriously the filing by John Durham. In other words, they are giving legitimacy to this criminal account by John Durham. Note that this is an opinion piece, but the fact that it comes from a reputed news organization and Howard is critical of the mainstream media seems to be a good thing to support the claims when many of the mainstream media are trying to downplay it. I saw Jimmy Kimmel had also made jokes about it, so it's clear that the entertainment industry is trying to downplay it as well. One quick story from Breitbart about a Republican representative in New Hampshire calling for the removal or resignation of Jake Sullivan. There had been stories about journalists distributing the hacked data of people who donated to the trucker convoy, which means they're giving out the names and addresses of these people, which are then being contacted by journalists who want to ask why they donated. Surprisingly, Ilhan Omar, the left-wing radical member of the squad, has criticized the journalist activity to reveal these people in the press or dox them. This is very surprising to many of us. An NBC News contributor who used to work as an FBI assistant director, his name is Frank Figliuzzi, I've been critical of the Durham announcement and says that the Attorney General Merrick Garland should rein him in and give him a time limit. There's an article in the AP News about Hamas in the Gaza Strip making video might be destined for what they hope is Netflix about the Palestinian struggle against Israel. This is interesting only in that when fictional accounts are created that portray the terrorists as heroes and they are going mainstream, this could be an investigation of terrorists to do more attacks. The article compares it to Fauci, which was a popular Israeli TV series. From the Daily Caller, they report that Hillary Clinton has responded to the Durham report, criticizing it as a fake scandal and trying to make a joke about it. It's worthwhile remembering that she's going to be in the New York Democrat Party conference soon. From the DC Inquirer, there's a story about Joe Biden making a very creepy and rude story about how he wants to put a dead dog on the doorstep of a Republican. This is a long time ago, of course, but telling the story now seems to be the exact wrong thing to do. There is a report about government advisors being ordered to shred documents about Dr. Fauci's work with the Wuhan lab. This work happened during the Obama administration. I guess they are afraid of what will be found in these documents. And I'm not sure of the timing of this shredding. Was it back then or was it recently? This article says both. That's all for today. I advise people to pay attention to some of the links I've given about Twitter accounts for reporters in Ukraine who are not given to alarmist reports, and some of the websites in and around Ukraine. Thanks a lot. This is Lee saying have a good day.